You have tuned into NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. We are sponsored by NeBOE Connection and Affiliates. We are NCC News TeXas and abroad. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. NeBOEmarketing@yahoo.com. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast. Here's our first story.
Teen boy's body found in road by Temple police overnight. Police are investigating the shooting death of a 16-year-old boy overnight, but few details have been released. Around 1:10 a.m. Tuesday, officers patrolling in the 4300 block of Lyons Park found the boy's body in the road with a gunshot wound. Police say the case remains under investigation. Anyone with information is asked to call Temple Police or Bell County Crime Stoppers at 254-526-8477. You can also give anonymous tips at bellcountycrimestoppers.com. It's registration time. FCU football and cheer registration sign up is now. For more information, call or text Frederick Jackson at 737-242-4031. Or email us at unitedyouthsportsorg23@gmail.com. A La Mexicana is located inside of Fuelies. You can fill your vehicle up with gas as you pick up your breakfast or lunch. We now showcase daily specials. Our specials today are 3 soaps for $10, roast, shepherd, chicken fajita, tinga, and also our delicious pupusas, 5 for $10. Today's special, Friday, May 17th, 3 soaps for $10. You choose the meat: beef, chicken, pork pastor, asada, fajita chicken. And our pupusas are 5 for $10. 190 North 11th Street, Beaumont, Texas, 77702. 409-600-0612. We are open from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
In Beaumont, the Beaumont Police Department is asking for help in finding a woman listed as critical missing due to diminished mental capacity and the need to ensure her safety. 66-year-old Linda Rogers was last seen walking in the 4400 block of Concord at about 7:30 p.m. on May 12. Rogers was wearing blue jeans and a tan shirt. She's 5 feet 4 inches and weighs about 220 pounds. Police believe Rogers may be in the company of a friend and may be staying with someone. If you have seen her, please contact BPD at 409-880-3865 or 409-832-1234.
You are welcome to attend the services of Starlight COG-IC every Sunday morning, starting with Sunday school at 9:30 a.m. and then Sunday morning service at 11 a.m. We also have Bible study on Wednesday nights that you are also invited to attend. Pastor E.V. Lindsay and First Lady Josie Lindsay are the leaders of our ministry and would love to see you come out and enjoy the services.
2800 Bob Hall Road, Orange, Texas, 77630.
Port Arthur police are asking for public's help to locate a car allegedly involved in aggravated assault. Story by Gabby Gaspard. In Port Arthur, Texas, the Port Arthur Police Department released a video on their Facebook page and asked for the public's help to locate a car seen in the video. On May 19 around 2:20 a.m. an aggravated assault happened in the 3300 block of Jimmy Johnson Boulevard, according to PAPD. Police were able to find video surveillance that shows the suspect vehicle was a white 4-door passenger car. Port Arthur police are asking for public's help to locate a suspect car. If you know the owner of this vehicle or have any information of this incident, PAPD are asking you to contact Detective Cousins at 409-983-8646. If you have information about this crime, contact Crime Stoppers by calling 833-TIPS, 8477, online at 833tips.com or download the P3 Tips app. You will remain anonymous and may be eligible for a cash reward.
You changed my talk and you changed my mind. You changed my heart, gave me a break. brand new start.
Download gospel recording artist Deborah Wilson on Spotify today.
Could not love myself. I need you, Lord. I don't need nobody.
2 South Carolina teens were found dead. Suspected drownings after they were challenged with a dare to jump into a lake over the weekend. Pickens County Coroner's Office confirmed Ryan Al Nasser, 16, and Zakaria Char, 15, were found late Monday morning in 15 feet of water and about 8 feet apart, per the Greenville News, part of USA Today Network. Al Nasser was found at 10:20 a.m. and Char 10 minutes later. According to Pickens County Sheriff's Captain Brett Barwick, a caller reported Saturday at 10:28 p.m. that 3 teens jumped into Lake Hartwell, and 2 could not be located. When deputies arrived, a boater had already pulled one of the teens from the lake. Emergency teams searched the area on Sunday and Monday. Authorities believe the teens were dared to jump off a bridge into the water. Barwick said the teens likely jumped into the lake as a challenge after being dared. WHNS reported that they were discussing the challenge of jumping off the bridge and swimming back to shore in a group chat. According to the official, quite a few other students may have also attempted the challenge but weren't injured. Authorities said that after a group jumped into the water, one of them immediately went into distress, according to Fox Carolina. Another teen tried to save him, but they didn't come back out of the water. Police were called to the scene, and the search began.
If you're looking for that good homemade tasting burger, Hamburger Depot is the place to go. Get your choice of not 1 or 2, but get a triple patty burger with cheese. Hamburger Depot originated out of Jasper, Texas, but now can be found at several locations including Beaumont, Texas at 1652 West Cardinal Drive, Beaumont, Texas 77705. In Austin, the Texas Workforce Commission is now accepting applications for Disaster Unemployment Assistance (DUA) as a result of the severe storms, straight-line winds, tornadoes, and flooding that began on April 26. Governor Greg Abbott requested a presidential disaster declaration on May 15, 2024, which included a request for DUA benefits in 7 counties. Under the May 17, 2024, Presidential Disaster Declaration, workers and self-employed individuals in Harris, Liberty, Montgomery, Polk, San Jacinto, Trinity, and Walker counties who have been unable to work due to damage sustained from the severe weather may be eligible for DUA benefits. Individuals affected by the severe weather in the designated counties can apply for benefits online through Unemployment Benefit Services or by calling TWC at 800-939-6631 between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Applications for DUA benefits under this declaration must be submitted by July 16, 2024. Individuals should specify that their applications are related to the damage caused by severe weather. DUA, which is an unemployment insurance benefit made available especially for victims of disaster, is available to individuals who have applied for and used all regular unemployment benefits, or do not qualify for unemployment benefits. Worked or were self-employed or were scheduled to begin work or self-employment in the disaster area. Can no longer work or perform services because of physical damage or destruction to the place of employment as a direct result of the disaster. Establish that the work or self-employment they can no longer perform was their primary source of income. Cannot perform work or self-employment because of an injury as a direct result of the disaster. Became the breadwinner or major support of a household because of the death of the head of household or were unable to reach their job or self-employment location because they must travel through the affected area and are prevented from doing so by the disaster. To receive DUA benefits, all required documentation must be submitted within 21 days from the day the DUA application is filed. Required documentation includes Social Security number, and documentation to support that you were working or self-employed when the disaster occurred or were about to start work or self-employment and could not do so due to the disaster. TWC must have documents that prove you were working, or scheduled to start working, at the time of the disaster. If you do not send us proof of employment by the 21-day deadline, TWC will stop paying you DUA and you will have to repay any benefits you received. In some cases, TWC can use information in our system, such as wage records, to prove you were employed at the time of the disaster. Submit your proof of employment using TWC's online UI submission portal for the fastest review. Select Do a Proof of Employment at Time of Disaster from the Type of Submission drop-down menu. If you cannot use the online portal, you can submit the proof by fax or mail. Texas Workforce Commission, ATTN. Do a Proof. P.O. Box 149137. Austin, Texas, 787149137. Fax, 512-936-3250. TWC's website contains more information about local workforce solutions offices for access to job search resources, job postings and training programs, as well as assistance with exploring career options, resume and application preparation, career development and more. Customers also may connect with potential employers through TWC's online job search engine by visiting workintexas.com.
A la Mexicana, fresh all the time, 180 North 11th Street, Beaumont, Texas. Located inside of Fulies Exxon Auto Plaza. 409-600-0612.
We offer breakfast and lunch Monday through Friday. Fuelis offer competitive gas prices and open 24 hours per day, Sunday through Saturday.
In El Paso, Texas, according to KFOX 14 and CBS 4. One woman is dead, and another arrested after Sunday morning's deadly hit-and-run in East El Paso. A resident of East El Paso, 25-year-old Leslie Lopez, was arrested Sunday and charged with collision involving death, after police said she fled the scene after hitting and killing 21-year-old Kimberly Alyssa Espinoza with her SUV on the 1500 block of Lee Trevino Drive at around 3 a.m. According to the El Paso Police Department, Espinoza reportedly attempted to cross the street through a non-designated crossing area. Police said Espinoza was rushed to the hospital in serious condition but was later pronounced dead. Police also said a witness saw the incident and followed Lopez as she drove away from the scene. Lopez was arrested on the 900 block of Duskin Drive, nearly 2 miles from the scene. Lopez had a passenger with her who police also arrested. The passenger, however, was arrested for an unrelated traffic warrant. Police did not report if alcohol had been a factor in the incident. Lopez's bond was set at $110,000. According to police statistics, this is the 25th traffic fatality compared to 21 at the same time in 2023. We open at 11 a.m. here at Rosie's Soul Food and we won't disappoint you. You can smell all the deliciousness from the parking lot. Our customers are enjoying our meatloaf, black-eyed peas, navy beans, and cornbread and snacking on peach cobbler. We are ready to serve lunch starting at 11 a.m. Come on by if you're in the area.
If you are pulled over by the police while driving, it's important to remain calm and follow some general guidelines to ensure a safe and smooth interaction with law enforcement. Here are some steps you should consider taking when pulled over by the police. 1. Pull over safely. When you see the police car's lights flashing behind you, slow down and find a safe place to pull over. Use your turn signal to indicate your intention to pull over. 2. Stay inside your vehicle. Remain inside your vehicle unless asked to step out by the officer. Keep your hands visible on the steering wheel, and avoid making sudden movements. 3. Be polite and respectful. When the officer approaches your vehicle, be polite, respectful, and cooperative. Follow the officer's instructions and provide requested documents such as your driver's license, registration, and insurance. 4. Communicate clearly. Answer the officer's questions clearly and truthfully. If you need to reach for something in the glove compartment or elsewhere, inform the officer of your actions before doing so. 5. Avoid confrontations. Stay calm and composed during the interaction. Avoid arguing, making excuses, or becoming confrontational with the officer. If you disagree with the officer's actions, you can address the issue through proper channels later. 6. Know your rights. You have the right to remain silent and the right to refuse a search of your vehicle. If you choose to exercise these rights, do so respectfully and calmly. 7. Follow instructions. If the officer issues a citation or ticket, accept it peacefully. You can contest the ticket in court if you believe it was unjust. 8. Stay safe. If you feel unsafe or uncomfortable during the interaction, you can take note of the officer's name, badge number, and patrol car number. You can also ask for a supervisor to be present. Remember that the goal of the interaction is to ensure everyone's safety and to address any potential violations of the law. Following these guidelines can help make the interaction with law enforcement as smooth and safe as possible.
Jefferson County Sheriff's Office warns of new scam going around Southeast Texas. Author Brett Strahan writes, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is warning residents to be vigilant of a scammer who is calling people and claiming to be a JCSO deputy. JCSO says they have received multiple complaints of a man making these calls and then trying to scam citizens out of their money. The scam itself is relatively straightforward. The fake deputy calls someone and tells them that they have a warrant out for their arrest, usually for a missed jury date. However, to avoid arrest they can pay the fine up front. In terms of payment, the scammer will usually instruct the victim to purchase a cash card, so they can't be traced, and take care of the fine by phone. As soon as you purchase the card and give the scammer your information, your money is already gone. The JCSO says to never immediately go to the store and purchase a cash card to pay over the phone. This is usually the first indication you are dealing with a scammer. Remember, no law enforcement agency will never try to solicit funds over the phone for any purpose. The JSCO says that these phone numbers appear to be coming from a 409 area code. However, spoof apps can make a call seem like it is coming from anywhere. Never give anyone personal information over the phone in any scenario, and be sure to watch for the warning signs when receiving suspicious phone calls. This is a developing story.
You have tuned into NCC News TeXas and abroad here on Facebook. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any news in your area that you think is newsworthy, please send us the source link and destination of the story. We broadcast out of Southeast Texas, but we cover North, South, East and West Texas as well as surrounding areas. If you want to hear about the areas that you are in, let us know what your city and state is. We look forward to hearing from you. Our photojournalist is DT Collins, who has worked for or created content for television, radio and print production with over 20 years of experience. Don't forget to subscribe to NCC News TeXas. This concludes our broadcast. Tune in and watch each episode as we spread the news in your area. If you have news that you want aired here on NCC News TeXas, send it to us. We want to keep you informed through each broadcast.